I just did a video on dry skin and red raspberry oil. Check that video out if you have dry skin in any way. Anyway, this video is going to be about productivity, and this is my favorite topic because I am the type of personality that likes making a list and getting a lot of things done. I graduated high school at 14 years old, and I have a really good track record when it comes to productivity, so I want to give you the tips that worked for me. Productivity is divided into errands and goals. And goals is not what people normally think about when they're thinking about productivity. They're thinking about errands, just getting the day-to-day errands done, knocked out of the way quickly. And a goal is made up of many different errands, sometimes thousands of errands. So look at your goals and see if any of these you can see yourself in 5 years saying, what in the world, this doesn't even matter. So for instance, I do not have bucket lists or things like that because those things they don't matter to me, and I don't want to put pressure on myself. Don't worry about missing out. You're always going to feel behind. And the same thing with errands is you want to declutter them. If there is a way that you can cut out dry cleaning clothes, ironing clothes, then do that. And the next thing is you want to examine the systems that you put in place to achieve your goals and make sure that they're working for you. Because if you say to yourself, I'm going to wake up every morning and I'm going to run an hour every day, and then a month goes by and you barely even run an hour every day, then it's time to adjust and be more flexible and maybe stick to 10 minutes or 5 minutes a day and change the time of day. The last thing when it comes to goals is you want to design your life around your goals. So you want to make your goals visual to always remind you. So if you're going to school to be a nurse, for instance, or something like that, you want to surround yourself with people in that profession or people that are really inspiring for you to go after your goals. You're going to get an errand done for the day. You want to make the goal visual. So you want to put it on a to-do list. You want to lay out the clothes that you need to use for the next day to go to the bank. I'm going to stop talking about goals for this video and just strictly talk about errands, because when we think about productivity, we mainly think about errands. The only tip, if you take away from this video, this is the only tip you need to be successful with errands. You think about to the time when you were the most productive. It was probably in some food service job like Subway, or maybe you were a waitress and you were so productive. You got so many things done that you could never think of doing all that things in your job now or at home now. And the number one reason is that we have the proper tools for the most part for the job. And so if you want to get healthy cooking and you want to be cooking all the time at home, that's one of your goals or your errands, then you need to have the tools properly to be able to get things done so that it's not unpleasant every time you do it. Once you get that done, it's out of the way. You don't need to worry about it. You have no distractions. So in that kind of a job, you're probably not allowed to text on your phone, you're not allowed to respond to email, and you were monitored heavily, so you were accountable all the time. And if you're a person that you wake up in the morning and you just don't feel like doing anything and you just sit on the couch, for instance, then you will turn on the TV. There's a million ways in our day and age to get distracted, and then you will not get things done. So the number one thing is to get rid of all distractions through self-control. And then the last thing is that you were dressed for the occasion. And this is the most important tip. You were dressed to get the job done. So many of us underestimate that. For instance, when we're outside of the house, we're a lot more productive because we're dressed for the occasion. And when we're inside the house, we'll wake up and we'll wear something baggy and our hair will just be down, we'll be laying on the couch, turning on the distraction and not getting anything done. Here is what it's like to have all those things working for you. You wake up in the morning, you put your hair up, something nice and easy hairstyle, just wear clothes that fit, nothing too baggy, nothing that's going to be dragging in soapy water, and then you get your face ready for the day that you need. So if you're going to be at home all day, you don't need to do anything major. If you're going to be leaving the house, you might put on a little lip balm or something like that. So you're dressed for the occasion. So now you're in the mindset, I'm going to get things done. Then you have the proper clothes, you have the proper tools, and no distractions. Just like the Amish, they don't have technology, they're extremely productive. And the last thing I want to talk about is mindset. And whether it's Buddhism or Islam or Christianity, or if you're Stoic, for instance, they always tell you that you should do things with a joyful attitude. And at first I thought, oh, that stuff, oh, that's just hokey and pokey. And for sure, I was just as productive when I was cynical, but I'm a lot more positive today. And it's not an artificial positive. Of course, there's going to be bad days, but I don't want to be the reason to weigh on somebody else's bad day. If you bear all things with joy, regardless of what comes your way, your life will go by so much nicer and you'll be a nice, smooth, consistent person. A lot of times there's things that we can't change, where you just make the best of the situation. The situation doesn't determine how you act. And so this is great for productivity because when you're joyful, you, it doesn't sap your energy. You can get a lot more done, and the people around you are more joyful. So it is a true minimalist philosophy to be as joyful as you can manage. Joy is a choice. And I know some days it's not going to happen, but we are all human. So all we can do is do our best. So that's my tips on productivity, and I hope that these tips helped you. So if they did, go ahead and give this video a like, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next Sunday.